Kia ora. Did you know that your baby's windpipe is about the diameter of a large straw? That means that there are 5 types of foods that can be super dangerous for your child unless they're prepared correctly. Today, I'm going to show you how to prepare them correctly. Here comes the aeroplane.
Dad, I'm 22.
And I'm 22. Pretty good. Welcome to Cooking with Nat, the cooking show where the host doesn't really know how to cook very well, but I do know how to prep food for babies and keep them safe, and that's what you're here for, and also my good looks. Small, round or oval foods can be a big problem because of the shape, and it can easily get lodged in the airways for babies and children. So things like cherry tomatoes, peas, grapes are another one that can be a problem, and they're very popular with the kids. I would have got grapes, but they're like $16 a kg, and it's not a pay week. So with things like cherry tomatoes and grapes, you want to quarter them, cut them into quarters to make them a much more manageable size for your baby. Oh, here baby Tommy. Delicioso. Peas are another one that kids often love, but again can get stuck. So after you've cooked your peas, take your fork and you mash them by pushing down. Because then they're much safer for our kids to eat. Less likely to get stuck. And also on this cooking show, nothing goes to waste. The next type of food that can be dangerous is small compressible foods. Foods that can be squashed into the shape of your kids' airways. Cocktail sausages, Cheerios, one of those types of dangerous foods. So what we need to do is we actually need to chop them up super fine. And the rule here is the rule of little finger. I know you're thinking, oh, the rule of thumb, but it's the rule of little finger, meaning that you want to cut them to be about the size of your child's little fingernail. And you can add it to their mashed food to keep it safe. All right, next up we've got foods with skins on the outside can be dangerous. So things like carrot and apple, they need to be peeled first to remove the skin because the skin can cause a problem for babies and small children. So once they're peeled, you can begin grating them. There you go, guys. So much greater. Because the greatest love. Carrots can obviously be grated as well. Some people might say it's a bit degrading, but I don't believe that. Okay, next up we've got small hard foods that can be a problem for kids to break down enough to a size where they're safe enough to be swallowed. Okay, they can be a problem. So things like these banana chips, these sunflower seeds, or even these nuts. So the advice is you don't want to be feeding these types of foods to kids under the age of 5. On a side note, who's feeding their kids whole almonds, man? This stuff is so expensive. Next up, we've got stringy or fibrous foods. Things like silver beet can be a problem because of the stalk, so we want to remove the stem altogether because a lot of problems can stem from there. Before cutting against the grain into small, manageable pieces. The other thing you want to consider is making sure that your kids are sitting down when they eat and being supervised at all times. Thank you guys for joining me. This has been the cooking show with the host who doesn't really know how to cook, but knows how to prep foods for children. That's quite a specific title, but I hope this video has been helpful. And if it has, please consider sharing it and liking Safekids 𝗖𝗶𝗵 𝗪𝗶𝘁 for all things home safety.